salad. Say less.
Yeah, I know.
It's 11:32. That means it's time for a little lights, camera, McCarthy.
How you doing?
Good to see you, Cass.
Good to see you too. I'm glad we're working together today.
Yes,
this is
I
awesome.
see the white that you have with
I
your
did a little
shirt.
bit of the white. I need to get a white suit, apparently. Next Labor Day, I will definitely do that. So obviously, we're going to jump into some of the big fall movies that are coming out. I do want to point out real fast that right now, as we're sitting here, the three top highest-grossing films of the year are Barbie, Super Mario Brothers, and Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, and Oppenheimer is now past everything from Guardians of the Galaxy to Ant-Man to Mission Impossible to John Wick 4 to, you know, all these major films. So now we're looking at the rest of the year and kind of what's coming out. And one of the big box office stories now is Taylor Swift.
Oh,
so the
my
Eras
girl.
Tour movie. I'm very excited by this one because one, I didn't get a chance to see the show, and I absolutely love her music. I also love the intimacy of a concert film. The camera can get to areas in terms of the show that you might not be able to see from your seats or from the floor. And I think we saw that with Hamilton when they brought the Broadway show to Disney Plus. You were able to experience something that everybody was talking about, but in a much more intimate way. Now, this film has already been breaking records. On its first day sales, according to Deadline, they had $37 million plus made just in pre-sales on the first day of pre-sales alone. Now, this doesn't hit theaters until October 13th. Now, one of the things that's fascinating about this, though, is on October 13th, what the new Exorcist film was supposed to be released, The Exorcist Believer. Now, that's traditionally a great day for a horror movie to come out because it's Friday the 13th. But when the Eras Tour movie was announced, Jason Blum, the producer of the Exorcist film, was like, no, I think we need to move back. So they moved back to October 6th. So now Taylor Swift will have her release date on October 13th. I already have tickets for opening night. Cannot wait to see it. And obviously, this is going to be a major box office story.
Kevin, I threw this out last week, and I'm so glad you're here now to talk about it. Could she potentially be an Oscar contender with this movie?
It's a good question. So there's an article in The Wrap that explained this. So fascinating. Taylor Swift can get nominated for Oscars, obviously, for projects that she does. But this particular project, since we haven't seen it yet, if it is just the word they used for it was an unfiltered aspect of the concert footage. If it's just the concert film, I don't believe it can be eligible. If it's edited into a different story and narrative structure and we're behind the scenes kind of thing, then you're putting together an actual documentary. So while this will be a concert documentary, from what it seems like in the trailer, it's going to be the continuous show that she's been putting on, obviously edited. I believe they shot it at the Sophie Stadium, which is the LA shows that they were doing it at, and I believe it's going to be multiple pieces of those shows put together. Technically speaking, it could be eligible. Right now, the question is, we don't know.
Yeah, it depends.
But it depends on how it plays out. If it's just the show itself, I don't believe it can be.
Gotcha.
I need to double check on that. I'll let you know for sure. All right, next up is Killers of the Flower Moon. This is the brand new Martin Scorsese film. October 20th, this will be released in global theaters. This is based on a very popular novel of the same name. Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro have both worked with Martin Scorsese multiple times over the years. Now to have them both together in a film is wild. And Lily Gladstone is going to be a huge star from this film as well. The movie itself basically takes place in the 1920s. It's about the Osage tribe and the murders that were taking place at that time and the oil that was found as well. And this takes place around the idea of the FBI investigation into those murders. And J. Edgar Hoover has obviously a huge part of this story as well. So we're going to hear a lot more about this come the next couple months. This is Martin Scorsese, so you know it's going to be a big event film. And having De Niro and DiCaprio, it just feels like an old school, great classic type of film to see in theaters on October 20th. Then it'll go to Apple TV Plus eventually after that.
That's a must-watch in my book.
All right, so speaking of the great filmmakers, David Fincher, one of my favorite filmmakers working today, he did Seven, he did Fight Club, he did Benjamin Button and Social Network, he did Alien 3, he did The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. His new movie is called The Killer. This is actually Michael Fassbender and essentially deals with an assassin who's going up against his employers and on an international manhunt, and essentially against himself, his employers, and this happens after a fateful, almost near miss that that happens in one of his jobs and kind of leads down this destructive path about where the character's going. And Michael Fassbender is starring in the film. I mean, obviously, this trailer gave me a lot of Fight Club vibes. It has a very Fight Club feel to it. The reason why I love David Fincher is his use of music, techno music. If you watched Fight Club, he used the Chemical Brothers. Now he's using the Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Trent Reznor is the lead singer for 9 Inch Nails. So a lot of these movies have a really techno feel to them. Obviously, if you've seen Fight Club or Seven or any other Fincher film, this movie looks incredible. Select theaters in October and then Netflix on November 10th. All right, next up is Ferrari. This is honestly one of the best years for cinema I've seen in a long time. Some of the greatest filmmakers ever are releasing movies all in this same year. I mean, you had Nolan earlier this year. You obviously had Greta Gerwig with Barbie. I just mentioned David Fincher. I mentioned Martin Scorsese. And now let's bring in one of my favorite filmmakers, Michael Mann. So this director did films like Last of the Mohicans. My favorite movie, one of my favorite movies, is the movie called Heat with De Niro and Pacino.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I just watched it again a couple weeks ago.
Collateral.
Yeah.
He did Collateral. He also did Public Enemies. He did. He's really, really one of the greatest filmmakers working today. And so this is the new movie starring Adam Driver and Penelope Cruz. Adam Driver plays Enzo Ferrari. It's based around his life. I did love Ford v Ferrari, which was a James Mangold film that came out a couple years ago where you had Christian Bale in a different character as well. But I'm very excited to see kind of what happens with this film. This will be released in theaters on Christmas Day. And then finally, we can't get out of here without talking about The Color Purple.
Oh, Christmas Day too.
Christmas Day, yeah. This is going to be big. And we just had Corey Hawkins on the show, who plays Harpo in the film. And he's one of the big parts of this huge ensemble cast, including Fantasia, who I believe is reprising her role from Broadway.
Yes.
She's playing the character that Whoopi Goldberg played in the original Spielberg film in the 80s. This is going to be a musical adaptation. The first film came out in '85. That was not a musical. Now this is based on the actual novel, but also a musical adaptation of the show. But huge cast. Halle Bailey is also in the film. Coleman Domingo, who I'm such a massive fan of.
She's
one of the best
masterful.
actors. Yeah, he's great. If you haven't seen Zola, he's great in that as well. All right, so this is December 25th. So we got a lot to look forward to this year. Hopefully other things don't get moved. This list would have included Dune Part 2, but Dune Part 2 was delayed into March of next year. So we'll see kind of what happens.
Is that because of the strike or anything?
Theoretically.
Okay.
I mean, we don't know for sure. People think that it was moved for multiple reasons. The strike seems to be the most obvious reason because in this day and age, for a film like Dune to succeed, in my opinion, you have to promote it. You need your actors to promote these films sometimes. Some of the films are proof you don't need that justification to have your cast go out there. But I think, and now if you're wondering, by the way, why you're seeing some casts out there doing interviews right now, that's because certain studios have received these interim agreements. So for example, with Ferrari, which is a movie studio called Neon, they have an interim agreement with SAG-AFTRA. They've met those standards, and that's why you're seeing Adam Driver doing press right now for Ferrari.
So it can be specific and not necessarily industry-wide. Thank you so much.
No
I love all the films. I'm looking forward to all of it, and I will be rocking my purple for The Color Purple because Oprah told me to.
Definitely.
It's 11:40.
Thanks, Marissa.